The United Kingdom, a nation known for its resilience and fortitude, has faced the scourge of terrorism repeatedly throughout its history. From the violence of the Northern Ireland conflict to the rise of Islamist-inspired terrorism in the late 20th century, the British people have endured unimaginable tragedies and emerged stronger, their spirit unbroken. The threat of terrorism has left an indelible mark on the UK's psyche, shaping its security policies, social fabric, and national identity. In recent decades, Islamist-related terrorism has emerged as a particularly potent threat, targeting the UK both domestically and abroad. The attacks have claimed the lives of innocent civilians, leaving lasting scars on individuals, families, and communities. The fear and uncertainty generated by these acts of violence have had a profound impact on British society, challenging its values of tolerance, openness, and diversity. The UK government has responded to this evolving threat with a comprehensive and multifaceted approach, investing heavily in intelligence gathering, counter-terrorism measures, and international cooperation. The UK's security services, particularly MI5, are recognised as among the most sophisticated and effective in the world. They work tirelessly to identify, track and disrupt terrorist threats, often operating in the shadows to protect the public from harm. Despite these efforts, the threat of terrorism remains a persistent and evolving challenge for the UK. As the nature of terrorism continues to evolve, so too must the UK's response. This ongoing battle requires a delicate balance between security and freedom, vigilance and resilience. It is a battle that the UK is determined to win, not only for its own sake, but also for the sake of all those who value peace, freedom, and the rule of law. The UK has witnessed several major terrorist attacks on its soil, each etched into the nation's memory. The 7/7 London bombings on July 7, 2005 marked a turning point in the UK's experience with terrorism. 4 coordinated suicide attacks targeted London's public transport system during the morning rush hour. 3 bombs exploded on underground trains across the city, followed by a 4th on a double-decker bus in Tavistock Square. The attacks claimed the lives of 52 innocent people and injured over 700. On May 22, 2017, tragedy struck again at the Manchester Arena. A suicide bomber detonated a homemade explosive device, killing 22 people and injuring hundreds more. The attack sent shockwaves through the nation. Less than 2 months later, on June 3, 2017, London was targeted once more. 3 attackers drove a van into pedestrians on London Bridge before launching a stabbing spree in nearby Borough Market. They killed 8 people and injured 48 others before being shot dead by police. The attack underscored the persistent threat of terrorism. The threat of terrorism extends beyond the UK's borders, with British citizens tragically caught in attacks while travelling or living abroad. The 2002 Bali bombings, which targeted nightclubs in the popular tourist destination of Kuta, Indonesia, claimed the lives of 202 people, including 28 Britons. The attacks, carried out by the Islamist terrorist group Jemaah Islamiyah, had a profound impact on the UK, highlighting the global reach of terrorism and its potential to strike anywhere, at any time. On June 26, 2015, 30 British tourists were among the 38 people killed in a terrorist attack on a beach resort in Sousse, Tunisia. The gunman, who had pledged allegiance to the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS, opened fire on tourists sunbathing on the beach and by the hotel pool. The attack, the deadliest on Britons since the 7/7 London bombings, sent shockwaves through the UK and led to a significant drop in tourism to Tunisia. These attacks, along with others targeting UK citizens abroad, have underscored the global nature of the terrorist threat and the need for international cooperation to combat it. The UK works closely with its allies to share intelligence, disrupt terrorist networks, and bring perpetrators to justice. These efforts are essential to protect UK citizens both at home and abroad and to counter the threat of terrorism wherever it may arise. In the UK's ongoing battle against terrorism, MI5, the country's domestic security service, plays a pivotal role. Tasked with protecting the UK from threats to national security, including terrorism, espionage, and sabotage, MI5 operates largely in secrecy, its agents working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep the nation safe. MI5's primary focus is on identifying, investigating, and disrupting threats before they materialize into attacks. MI5's work encompasses a wide range of activities, including intelligence gathering, surveillance, analysis, and disruption. The agency relies on a vast network of human sources, electronic surveillance, and open-source intelligence to gather information on potential threats. MI5 analysts then painstakingly piece together this information to assess the credibility of threats, identify individuals or groups involved, and determine their intentions. Once a threat has been identified, MI5 works closely with other law enforcement agencies, both domestically and internationally, to take action. This may involve disrupting terrorist plots through arrests, seizures of weapons or explosives, or the freezing of assets. MI5 also plays a crucial role in gathering evidence for prosecutions, ensuring that those responsible for terrorist acts are brought to justice. MI5's work is often shrouded in secrecy, its successes rarely publicized, and its failures subject to intense scrutiny. However, there is no doubt that the agency plays a vital role in protecting the UK from terrorism. Its intelligence gathering, analysis, and disruption capabilities are essential to mitigating the threat posed by terrorist groups and individuals.